Cardiff stars from the big screen and the small screen hit the red carpet last night for the 72nd annual Golden Globes.
Here to give us the lowdown on the fashion looks that sizzled and the looks that fizzled is celebrity stylist Phillip Bloch. Welcome back, Phillip.
Good to see you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
This is our first award show of the new year, and the Golden Globes were out.
Woo. And what did the Golden Globes were out?
We're out there, literally.
Woo. Those Golden Globes.
What did you think about the overall theme that we saw with colors? We saw a lot of red. We saw a lot of music tones as well, right?
It was a lot of the red, silver, and gray. Amy Adams, Julianne Moore. Oh, and Diane Kruger, flawless. She's always flawless. It's too bad nobody really cares about her. But the dress was flawless.
Yeah, Viola Davis was right there, too.
I care.
Okay, so what were some of the other trends that you were seeing last night?
Skin.
Yeah,
Skin and white. White was everywhere. There were a lot of brides kind of on the red carpet, which for years actresses would not wear a white dress on the red carpet because they felt it looked like a bride. Look at, I thought Julia Louis-Dreyfus looked flawless, and Emily Blunt in white, and then some of my best dressed were in white too.
That we will talk about in a second.
All right.
Let's talk Lupita, because she's always flawless on the... okay, the way you said that, that's looking me.
Wait a minute now. This thing, when she moved on stage, it was beautiful.
Stunning.
Yes.
But it's way too long. Tailor it. And look at her waist. Where's her waist? Can someone find her waist?
She has a tiny waist.
She's a tiny waist.
Lost. You're right.
That's bad styling. Good dress, bad styling. The flowers need to be tapered a little at the waist, and you got to cinch in that waist. And look at, there's like 6 inches too long on the bottom.
Yeah,
maybe she didn't want to wear the high heels. She wanted to be comfortable at the last minute.
The makeup was flawless, though.
Makeup face was flawless, and the dress is a stunning dress. It reminds me of one we put Halle Berry in when she won for Dorothy Dandridge. It was so pretty.
Very true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what about Julianne Moore in silver?
Oh, this was beautiful. Givenchy couture. It was so beautiful with the silver and then the navy blue feathers at the bottom. She is really someone who takes fashion risks, and this one really paid off. Look how stunning that dress is, and
now, it's okay for this one to be long, though?
It wasn't long like Lupita's.
Oh, God.
And it fits with this style. You know, I interviewed her one time, and she told me that she's usually very uncomfortable on the red carpet. She doesn't like being out there in front of the photographers. But she worked it well, didn't she?
The maiden protest too much, I say. But she loves a fabulous gown.
Yes.
I thought her hair looked a little like it just got cut and she went out, though. I didn't love the hair. But again, when you do that elegant a gown, sometimes an actress will play down the hair. They don't want to look too put together.
Yeah, you're right. We got to talk about the hosts. What did you think? Amy, Tina?
You know, Amy, I love her. She's so funny. That necklace, though, I think I saw that at Strawberry, and the dress, I don't know so much. But Tina's been bringing it.
Below the belt.
Below the belt. And it was on sale at Strawberry.
Maybe she's shopping on a budget.
Yes, that must be it. You know, the Globe
She had
doesn't
her globes out.
She had her globes out for sure. But Tina looks so elegant, and she took a fashion risk on the red carpet, that kind of... I don't know what you would call it, but and I love the little tux look. You know, the dress that she wore on the red carpet was kind of short and rounded out. It was a little like a dancing girl on a jewelry box.
Yeah, okay. Well, what do you think of Selma Hayek? I mean, she looked very useful to me.
She looks
Selma Hayek Pinot. She's using her married name now, finally. Flawless. When your husband owns all the big designers in Europe, it's kind of not that difficult to get a great dress.
Oh, you better have on a great dress.
And that was McQueen. How stunning is that?
She looks amazing. The belt is interesting, right?
I love the choice of the belt. In her case, it was great. And the flower in the hair. I've worked with Selma for years and years and years. And this is the softest and most feminine and sexy she's looked in years.
She looks about 20 years old.
Doesn't she? She looks like back in the day, you know? I mean, really stunning. Again, having a husband that owns McQueen makes it easy to get that dress.
Easier.
J-Lo. Everyone was talking about J-Lo on Instagram. They either loved it or hated it. But what did you think?
The dress was a lot. The dress was a lot. You could have pitched a tent in the desert and had some camels there with it. But she is doing wonders for peace in the Middle East. You know, Zuhair Murad is a Lebanese designer, and she wears them all the time. Look at that face. Oh, my God. And those earrings.
And
the Golden Globes.
My goodness.
Yes.
And the legs. She's flawless.
So
the
tent,
balance. Who looks at the tent? I don't know.
So was this a perfect display of how much skin to show, or?
Yes, sirree.
Okay.
And when your skin looks like that, absolutely. I want to see her and Jennifer Aniston switch dresses sometimes.
Why is that?
Because Jennifer Aniston bores me to death in black dresses, and she just needs to spice up. Like, Jennifer Aniston, go hang out with J-Lo for a day. Let's all go shopping. Call me.
She does stay safe.
Oh, boring.
Okay, so if you had to pick your favorite dress, who won the Golden Globe for fashion?
Who's number one?
Kate Hudson.
Kate
Bang!
Hudson, interesting.
In Versace, it was just absolutely stunning. And Allison Williams was so impeccable in Armani Privé, and her father is a big newscaster here in America, and she is flawless. She always looks like the pretty girl at the party.
Okay. We've got to talk worst outfits.
Oh, yes, we do.
So yes, you give me the first one that comes to mind.
Oh, Keira Knightley. I hate to pick on a girl when she's pregnant, and I'm pretty sure she's pregnant. She hasn't confirmed it, but I'm pretty sure she's pregnant. You heard it here first, folks. Because that dress is frumpy, dumpy. She looks like a pilgrim. It is awful. It is absolutely
She's such a stunningly beautiful
those?
And it's Chanel.
Well.
This will teach you that just because it's Chanel, it is not fabulous.
Those
because
the butterflies.
Those are butterflies.
There's caterpillars on there.
Those
I'm
are
not sure what that is.
bugs, butterflies, and then look at the little, oh, it's just awful. And look at on her hand, the butterfly clutch. Send that to Mariah. She loves butterflies. She'll turn that into a little mini dress. It'll be fabulous. But Keira Knightley, I expect much, much better from you. And if you're going to be pregnant through the rest of this Oscar run, get it together, girl. We are watching.
Speaking of getting it together, Kerry Washington.
Oh, my God. I hate to insult your other wife.
I know. I don't necessarily agree with you totally on this, but
that dress, I was like, what is she doing when she came out on stage in that?
Do I need to say more, Shannon? I think it's been
Tell
discussed.
us why it didn't work for you. How about that?
It's so stiff. It's so stiff, and it's really stiff. And the length is weird, and it's just, and Mary cuts her, I can't even pronounce the designer's name. She's a very talented designer. From the waist up, it is flawless.
Right.
Well, not flawless, but it's pretty from the waist up. And the shoes are wrong. The cleavage looks lovely. She looks like
short.
It's that weird length, and the face is beautiful.
Okay, let's move on. Goodness.
Shannon's getting really offended right now. Let's move on to Claire Danes.
Claire Danes, I'm going to get offended. Valentino, what were you thinking? I love Valentino. And Claire, she usually takes a risk, gets it right. This Valentino dress was wrong.
It's like she's dressed as a grandmother going to a funeral.
Well, another pilgrim dress. Another pilgrim dress. It was like the pilgrims were here. It was crazy. I don't know.
All right, what about Reese Witherspoon? She's right here behind us. Very fitted
Reese Witherspoon looked flawlessly beautiful. I loved it.
I agree with you. I'm with you, Phillip.
And to carry off an all beaded white column dress is not easy. You've tried that before, Shannon. It's not easy, right?
Just on Saturday night. All right,
Where are the men? Where are the men on this list? See,
there
the
was nobody good. There was
women...
nobody amazing. They all look good. They all look good.
Okay.
George Clooney, flawless. And when he told Amal he loved her and love can change a man, who cares if she had ugly white gloves on? When you got George Clooney saying that, look how flawless they look together.
In all fairness, this is her first big Golden Globes Awards, right? So she's getting used to all this, and she looked bored half the time. Like, are we still at this award?
Yeah, she's like, can we talk to somebody smart here?
Right, I'm over this.
So the gloves are a no-no, huh?
Well,
I thought it was kind of interesting.
The Daily News did a whole big quote about it. I was quoted in the Daily News talking about it, and I said she looks like she's going to a dignitary dinner if you were meeting the Queen. That's what she goes to. Maybe for the Golden Globes you would have done cobalt blue or red gloves with it, or black gloves with a great bracelet.
The gloves are good, just a different color.
The white looked
okay, so worst dressed then. Overall worst dressed. Who was it?
Oh, my God. And then, I just can't. Melissa McCarthy. Melissa McCarthy. Oh, my God. Melissa McCarthy was awful. She went into her closet and sewed two pieces together, a top and a bottom, and she admits it.
Well, she admits
I wish I could say
Look at that. Another pilgrim-looking thing. And
she's talked about having trouble getting designers to do stuff for her. Maybe that's
well, she should call me because she's just getting it wrong. And this was just disgusting, and it's just wrong, and it doesn't look right. And she looks like a clown. I hate when funny people think they have to wear funny clothes. You're funny without the funny clothes. And Rosamund Pike, Vanity Fair cover, looking absolutely stunning, had a baby 5 weeks ago. And she said, my baby loved this dress. That's the problem. Don't listen to a 5-week-old baby on what dress to wear. But look how beautiful. I just want to lift the whole dress up a couple inches.
Like it's falling a little bit.
Doesn't it look like it's falling?
I love
but look at the boobs. Look at the breasts.
I like the boobs.
But doesn't that look too low?
Oh,
you see what I mean? Imagine if you lifted that.
It's not hugging her enough.
It's not hugging. It's not lifting enough.
Are you saying there's some sag there?
There's some sag there, and she's beautiful and stunning. stunning, and the dress is beautiful and stunning. Vera Wang, it is flawless, except it is not executed well.
All right. Well, hopefully they get it right at the next award show, and I'm sure you'll be here to let us know who got it right
will
and
be the
who
judge
got
of
it
that.
wrong. Yes, we'll bring you back for it. Thank you so much, Phillip.
Thank you,
as
Phillip.
always. And we'll be right back. And what did you think of all these dresses? Tweet us about it at Arise TV 360. Give us your best and your worst looks. We'll be right back.